Big Worm on the end. We got Mr. Vita High. We got today's guest, Big Walter Gamble. I said Walter. Walton.
Big Walt.
Also
Gamble.
known
Big Walt.
Big Walt.
Potbelly Pig's biggest fan.
But y'all, he has got a whole Arkansas. I don't even know what to call it. He is dressed in Arkansas. He got his Arkansas. We need Donnie's little duck. Donnie took his little duck.
The duck ran because he knew the hog was coming.
No, I took the duck because me having to do something I don't need to be doing.
Nobody is messing with your little duck. I want you to bring your little Miami duck up here and stand up beside Piggies. Come on. He is in his handy dandy
y'all
notebook.
can see
people.
though, Mr. Vita has an Arkansas red on today.
Yes, she does.
You couldn't do it. It also clearly says company dance. I do not have on.
But you clearly just stated you wore it because you want to represent Arkansas.
I clearly did not state that.
It almost look like a jersey. Got the stripes on the
Y'all, we made it to 701. 701.
You known for cosign.
A whole 701. All right. Everybody keep cosigning. I'm going to get you. That's fine. It's fine. No problem. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show.
This ain't his
This
first time
ain't
up
his
here.
first
If y'all would both
He know what
let me
time it
finish
is.
my
This ain't his first
sentence.
time up here.
When you decide not to come one day, he came. Which you would put, notice that on camera cam. She's trying to stab me with a pen. I will press charges.
Is that evidence? You will press charges. Cam, are you eating dried fruit?
And what's wrong with Cam eating dried fruit?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Hey,
Donna, your hair is absolutely exquisite.
I know it is. I'm always looking like this.
Yeah, it's exquisite.
I wake up in the morning like this. I
You
told you.
woke up like this?
I did. Hey, people do. The people do think I'm an NFL player. You know what I'm talking about, Cam?
They think what?
I'm not talking to you.
But did you say they think you're an NFL player?
Yes.
What kind of NFL player do they think you are at 5'2",
It doesn't
102
matter.
pounds?
Somebody said we need to leave them Flintstone feet alone.
It doesn't matter.
I have had more conversations with people in the past week about, Davida, do you really not have on shoes? No, I really.
Those nasty feet.
No, seriously, you need a pedicure because they cracking.
First of all,
They
if you knew
cracking.
anything about dancers, you would know the procedure.
They
But
cracking though.
You're an athlete.
Kel.
You can at least moisturize your feet before you come up here.
Y'all,
Hey, hold
it's
up,
dance
Cam.
season.
Cam on
Dance season.
Cam on the
Not
backside of
happening.
the backside of the feet. You might can.
Don't do it.
Hey, they cracking like bad.
Y'all fine. LOL, Mr. Jimerson, you're not supposed to laugh. That's the whole point.
Anyhow,
if you don't laugh, he won't say it.
We doing all out high school football today.
High school.
It's finally here. You know, the season kicks off tomorrow. Man, this is what a whole lot of people been waiting on.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think football. People waiting for football to start is like the biggest and longest wait for any type of sport.
It is.
I agree.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like watching paint dry.
Yeah, and then when it's gone, it's like, damn.
What we gonna do now?
What we gonna do now?
The last Super Bowl game played, last national something state championship. Like, man.
So
It's gonna get
man,
boring now.
I'm glad it's here, man, and we kicking it off tomorrow, and I just hope everybody can stay healthy, man, and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, Gilman play tonight.
Oh yeah,
Think Gilman Kilgore.
Yep. Tonight.
That's Coach Fuller's first game.
and I hope that if there are any corona procedures that they need these fans to do, if y'all want the season to last and if y'all want to fill the stands up, abide by the rules.
Absolutely.
Or stay at home.
Or stay at home.
Stay at home. Let me watch the
Don't
game.
mess my football up.
Right.
Yeah, because you're gonna knock the whole podium over.
Yeah, you can't be adjusting with your
gosh.
adjust with your feet on your
What
chair.
is she doing?
You ain't got no shoes on. You move this podium pretty.
Everything
I
is
have not
smiley.
said a single word when either one of y'all have pushed
Bam,
the
bam.
podium so far
Calm
out that I
down.
had to lean over. Don't forget that
God.
Donnie is a short one on
Dog.
the end.
No, it's called don't put your feet on. Hey, you ever went to somebody's house? Don't put your feet on stuff. Don't put your feet up here. Thank you. Jesus,
Hey, we try to
Cam.
talk football. Don't
Cam,
talk back.
anybody
Chill out.
never taught her that before? Don't put your feet on people's stuff.
Okay, so we just moved again. That was not me. That
was you.
That was not
That was you.
No, Walt's feet on
No,
the floor.
he's like,
That
no,
was
Walt's
you.
feet.
You adjusted.
Your feet are were up there too.
But I didn't. Did I adjust?
Anyway, that's beside the point. So today,
No,
we're
I
not
did
going to
not.
argue about my feet. That's not what we're going to argue about. We're going to argue about who moved the
Feet funky,
podium.
you spread on people's
My
stuff.
word.
Exactly.
Wait, for real.
Yeah, somebody need to get that bell back out or
Always
something.
messing up what we talking about. It's your
Thanks,
feet.
Mr. McCoy. Thanks, I appreciate that. Anybody out
Man.
there in the land of couch world?
But anyhow, before I got interrupted with the damn podium moving, got damn 0.5 earthquake in here.
Donna, shut up over there with you, Mr. Take off work to go get my hair done.
You gotta-
I can't go
you
out
got
this
to
deep
look-
hole
look
because
this
you
pretty.
was trying
What
to
you
get
talking
to
about?
the store so you can get home to get your
Yeah,
hair
you got
done.
to.
Leave me alone.
You got to.
Leave me alone.
Anyhow,
Self-care is the best care.
I bet it is.
hey, but I do want to say this though, because season is starting, and there's gonna be a whole lot of kids in every city that has football. That's gonna get a whole lot of handshakes and high fives and.
Absolutely.
But I need y'all to get those kids that may be on the scout team the same type of love.
Real love.
Absolutely.
Because without those scout team players, the star players couldn't be what they are.
Absolutely.
It all works together. Scout team players need love too, and I don't think they get enough.
No.
No.
I don't think they'll get enough from anyone.
Right.
They one player away from being in the game.
No doubt. So
Don't treat them like that.
no doubt.
Never forget it's a whole lot of talent on that sideline.
Sure is.
It's always somebody.
A lot of talent
It's a
on that
lot of
sideline.
talent on the sideline just because they're not playing.
So anyhow, man, the first team we're gonna run down the best we can. It's gonna be those Arkansas Razorbacks, the original Razorbacks.
Woo pig.
The same.
Woo
Hey,
pig. I can say
the
it for the high
original
school team.
Razorbacks.
Keep saying that.
I can say it for the high school team. Woo
Y'all done set
pig.
me
Davina,
between.
did you know that was the original Razorbacks?
Did I know what?
The Arkansas High was the original Razorbacks.
I did know that.
Oh, okay.
But then I graduated from Arkansas High, so.
I forgot you couldn't pass that STAR test.
Yeah, I didn't lose nothing in Arkansas. I'm
She
good.
couldn't pass that STAR test, so she had to go to Arkansas.
And she is a graduate of Arkansas High.
I am a graduate. I will say I
Is
did
it
go,
was it
I
a
did
STAR
go to
test?
It was
Arkansas
a
High.
TIES test probably when she was back
test?
there.
No.
she couldn't pass it.
It was
That's why she
It was
had to go to
It was
Arkansas.
fast.
Arkansas
It was
didn't have it.
46 years ago. Jeez, that was
So-
forever ago.
so we know the back end story why she went to Arkansas High.
Wow.
Dang.
Well, you gonna feel like crap if that's the truth.
No,
Nah,
I
he
don't.
won't. Believe me. You gotta sit up here and never know. He sure won't.
No.
No, he won't.
Right now, man. I'm sure Arkansas High is ready to kick off. Then they got Paris tomorrow.
Yep.
Anyhow, man, I don't. I'm guessing like on some of the skill positions they got to like reload heavy because they lost a lot from last year.
Yep.
You lost the likes of Tory Blair at running back, but they got one. They got my boy in the backfield, Clue. But y'all gonna know his last name is Cummings, but we call him Clue.
Tell your load.
He is a low. He a big boy. I'm guessing Clue about 220.
Downhill, he's tough.
Yeah, and he got just enough speed to hurt you. Cause they got a big offensive line. I think they close to averaging 300 pounds across.
Man, if these boys as big as they say in this
Say
book, 6'4", 290, 6'3", 290, they got some grown men.
Yeah. I don't know a whole lot of the kids, but I know like one of them name is Murphy, and the other one name is McBay.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess it's Nash kid. He's one of them. I guess he was playing tight end last year. But he's 6'4", 290.
Right.
That's a big boy.
Their quarterbacks returning from their backups returning, I guess.
Get the
Well, I
backup.
ain't gonna
took
say
over kinda like
he
late
was
in the
back up.
season. He
Yeah,
took over
I
late
think
in
he
the
was
season. Lamar.
doing. Braylon was playing quarterback some. He was playing quarterback some.
Yeah.
They was kind of like swapping in and out. They was putting Braylon at receiver, but again, they lost a whole lot.
Yeah. On skill set.
But so a lot of times you really don't know when a team loses like so many seniors. You really don't know like okay what underclassmen they have, and then sometimes they can surprise you.
Right.
So maybe this may be the case.
I'm pretty sure if you got a back that big, kind of know what to expect a little bit.
And with Arkansas High, this Lambert's kid, the fact that he did get some experience last year,
Yeah.
I think that's the key for any quarterback is experience.
Yep.
And he had it last year, so all the butterflies that he may or may not have, he shouldn't have them this year.
Right. I mean,
You want to think, especially
yeah.
since he played last year.
Yeah. He'll be more comfortable.
Yeah, and the team is only going to do as good as the quarterback.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I mean, you just gotta have somebody who's not gonna make you lose it. You can manage it, just don't lose it.
Yeah.
So
Take care of the ball.
by him having, that you want your experience, hopefully, he can keep the momentum going on from last year. I'm not quite sure what how season was last year, what their record was. But they do got some players such as like Luke Paxton. He's a very good player. That's because he probably is known as a baseball kid.
Yeah, but
because he is a hell of a baseball player, but just like you said, he's an athlete.
He's an athlete.
He is a decent football player. Yeah, to the point where he probably could, if he put his mind to it, he probably could play college football.
Of course.
Then you got the kid, Logan Williams.
His linebacker that came up here last year?
He not linebacker. He was kind of that. I don't know what you want to call it. It depends on what defense you in, but kind of like safety / linebacker type.
Okay.
But he's talented too, though. I've been seeing him playing since he was a sophomore because he's a senior now. So
Yeah.
I think he's a senior. Yeah, I think he should be a senior now. The Luke Paxton kid, he's on the junior.
And they're young, so this is a young team.
Then they got this guy here. He had D1. When you walk in the room, you think you swear him down. He's a D1 talent. Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
To me, this is my opinion. He's the best on the team. That is my opinion. I think Ricky that good.
Man, Ricky a big kid. Big hands, long. Well, you should see him. Nice looking kid.
He has your ideal size of a collegiate safety.
Yep.
Right now. Yes, he does.
He talk that talk.
Yeah, which I love. I love kids that talk. I don't want the quiet whispers and all that. No, talk your.
Talk your talk. It's football. Talk your talk,
this is football. Talk it. Especially if you can back it up.
Yeah.
And he can play. So hopefully this kid have a hell of a season to where he do get all the looks and get a whole lot of offense come balling in. So that's one of the kids that I want to see where his recruitment gonna take off.
Yeah.
Because he has the size to do it.
Junior?
No, he's a senior this year. So I hope that it takes off.
Yep.
He got along, his pedigree, bloodline. He's Marcus Burris' little cousin. So it's in the blood.
Yeah, I bet she's a freak then.
Yeah. But man, y'all know anything about other than what I said about these Arkansas High Razorbacks?
No, I mean, other than we just didn't get to see him hear about him playing that much because of COVID last year.
They
So
weren't playing consecutive weeks last year.
some of these kids, you don't know what they can do yet, but it's just the unknown.
Did
Right.
they even play 8 games last year?
No, man.
And another thing, man, I hope, please, Lord, I hope that these teams don't use COVID as an excuse to run from a loss. I hope teams don't do that this year. And I believe like last year with them, a lot of teams done that on their schedule. They knew going in they was gonna lose, so they just used COVID as an excuse.
I believe some schools are doing it.
They forfeit.
I believe some schools are doing
the loss. So they had to take last
They were taking the loss
But
last year.
it's still
somebody somewhere
No.
taking the loss
They
last
was-
year.
yeah.
I mean, they were taking losses last year. Like
Texas, you wasn't.
In
Well, now
Texas-
Texas, you was. Arkansas, you wasn't.
so in Texas,
Okay.
you play 1 or 2 games, make the playoffs, figure out you're gonna get beat by this team. Somebody might have been saying, "We're not playing this team this week.
Right.
I'm gonna get injured, COVID."
And I don't care about you taking the loss. You got to think about those kids that been practicing all week.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like
That's
the
true.
taking the loss, that's minor to me. No, you're talking about kids that's been looking forward to playing this game. Then out of nowhere, Friday morning, oh, we got COVID. No, you don't have COVID. You scared of that L. So I hope teams don't do that this year because I know it was very obvious that was going on last year,
Right.
and I hope it don't happen this year.
And ruining these seniors' years.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing last year is all the seniors that needed that last year just to set their future in stone to get maybe that scholarship they
Maybe,
were
Absolutely.
looking
yeah,
for. Now
that
you
look-
don't have it.
right.
It's just
Right.
a bad thing all around.
And the
Just-
sad part about Arkansas, man, they were getting canceled the day of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
Like
morning,
they
Morning of, yeah.
lunch, they getting canceled.
So you can't tell me, and the ones that was canceling was the one that 99.9% chance they was gonna lose.
Play the game. You
So-
got seniors out there.
No, man, we're going on to the next team, man. But hey, I wish all the Coach Norton and his coaching staff
The
and
real
all
Hogs.
the Razorbacks over there on the Arkansas side, good luck this year, man. I hope everybody over there stay healthy, and
Yep.
y'all make a deep run in the playoffs.
Yep.
All right, man. We're gonna roll over to T High. I think a lot of expectations is on this team.
Absolutely.
They have a D1 quarterback, being the field general, which that's always a plus.
It's always a plus.
He's good.
Yes, he came in once they made a switch, and which was probably the best move they could have did.
Yep.
And he took it by storm. So, and he's mentally prepared. Like he been preparing himself to go out with a bang for his senior year. So, that's to me that's a major plus when you have a guy who had same as the guy from Arkansas High who had that experience he took from last year, and he's run it over into now, which mental wise, physical wise, he should be a whole lot better
Ready to go.
Yeah.
than last year.
And that kid works
Yeah,
his butt
Bryson
off
works
too.
his-
Yes.
He works hard.
Works
Yeah.
hard.
So
His mental game, though, surpasses a lot. Though what he does to prepare for a football game mentally on his own is to be commended for sure.
We're not going to take away that, last year he had probably arguably two of the best kids you can throw to around.
Right.
However, they got,
Didn't we have this conversation yesterday?
He had to get him the ball though.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did
Yeah,
have this
yeah.
conversation
And that's the
yesterday.
thing about it. That's
Yes,
how,
we did.
but that's what makes him that good,
Right.
so good though.
Right, right.
I mean, he
You
does.
gotta have somebody to throw the ball to. I mean, that is true. But Bryson
But they
put
do
in
still
some
have
work,
that. They
though.
still have
yeah,
those
we had
weapons
this
there.
conversation about the QBs and the receivers can make a QB look good, but that wasn't the case last year.
Yeah.
He wasn't just throwing the ball up
No.
No.
in a specific area,
No.
and then the receivers
No.
making plays. No, he was dropping dimes.
I think more or less he's
Absolutely.
accurate. He's probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks you've seen in a long time around here.
And is the Blake Rogers kid still there?
Yeah, great
Yes,
route runner.
which he's been moved to receiver.
He was been receiver.
Yeah. That's
Great
Reese.
route runner.
Yeah, that's Reese.
Because he had
Cody Reese.
470 receiving yards last year. 7 touchdowns, I think.
Yeah.
Something of that
He'd
nature.
get open.
Something like that.
If he was open,
Yeah.
he was gone.
No, they lost a bulk on the offensive line, but no, so that was like always going in to be the question mark on okay, and they lost some receivers, but they also gained one that eventually will make his debut one day here soon,
And the others they got, the kids.
and one day he may just be one of the best, because that particular kid, once he do make his debut, he's the best receiver in the city. He will be until he get out of school. His name is TJ Gray, the sophomore.
you can get open.
Yes, like he's highly talented. So he's got to sit back and wait his time for them to okay, now you good to go. But once he step on the field, everybody gonna know he on the field.
Right.
And there's no other pieces that could be coming. You just have to sit back and wait and see. But I like this team, and I like this team just because I like the quarterback.
Any?
Because I think it's gonna start with him
Yeah.
on how good Texas High be this year, and I think he's very good. So I don't know how deep Texas High is gonna make, but I'm gonna go off and say this too. Based what I've been seeing, and based what I saw last Friday, Texas High defense is gonna be, especially in 5A, one of the best in 5A. Their defense is, and it's hard to say this, and people are like, oh no, it can't be, because we had 5-star Clayton Smith on that defense last year.
But now,
This year's defense is
Clayton was
better.
making them-
This, my opinion, this year's defense
Yeah.
is better than last year's.
I think the
defense.
speed. I think the speed of the defense is a lot faster
And
now.
what's the? I don't know if he's a safety, because I went to the game Friday, and was it Ja Tyson?
No, he's a linebacker.
Is he a line?
Yeah.
Man, dude brings some wood.
Yeah,
Flies
yeah.
over all over the place.
Yeah,
I like
he
him.
finally got it together. Like we had our dog out arguments, 'cause that's my boy. So I didn't. So I'm very. I give him a true. 'Cause I critique their game. I don't sugarcoat anything.
Right.
He finally arrived now.
Yeah,
he
he's
finally
fine.
he finally put it all together.
Yeah, but
I like him.
And sometimes that it takes that long. It
Right.
takes that time. But hey, when it comes, they got a lot of talent.
They
in
do.
that senior class.
And of course, you got the hottest prospect in Texarkana, Derek Brown,
Yeah.
Texas commit. I for one didn't know how to really like measure his ability, because anybody can look good if you're on the field with Clayton.
Right. That's what I said.
Because Clayton demands so much attention,
Right.
which frees up attention from off everybody else.
Right.
After watching this guy, he deserves all what he's getting. The guy can play.
I think his quickness off the ball is.
He's very quick off the ball.
He's quick off the ball.
The guy can play.
Mom, say something. I want to see Braxton this year.
That's who I want to see.
I
Yes.
want to see what Braxton's going to
Yeah.
do, because I think he's going to surprise a lot of people.
What people don't know is the
lot of
kid's a
people.
man child, man.
That he is.
I think he's going to surprise
He's a man
Sure.
child. And when it click, it's over.
Yep.
I'm telling you now. When it click, it's over.
I think
When
so.
it click, it's over.
Yeah, facts.
It's
and,
over.
And I think it done click. I think it necessarily wasn't his ability.
No.
If you ask me, of course he the best looking kid in Texarkana.
Yeah.
When you
That's a true statement.
you automatically see him like, man, that boy he a football player.
Yeah,
He got to be
football
good just by his physique.
Go ahead.
But I'll say this, it was just, to me, it was just between the ears with him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think he realized I can be this.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he gonna show everybody he is that.
I'll go live and say this. I think I've told you this, Don. If I walked into a room and I'm a coach, and I have to see kids running around, and if I'm looking for, they say Derek
Yeah.
Brown, I would have thought Braxton would have been Derek Brown.
Yes.
Facts.
Me too.
Facts.
I'm serious.
I mean,
Braxton
even at the gym, when Braxton's in there, because he always tee high down. So they were like, hey, that's D Brown kid. I said, he look good on it. That ain't him. I said, that ain't him, but he do look good though.
I mean, they got so much length. What's the other kid?
You got Cameron Thomas.
Cameron Thomas. Man, he's 6'4". He's 6'5". 6'4", 6'5" in the middle.
And see, he's the one that's been cut under the radar, because the line has been so deep over there, and now he's a senior, so now it's his time to shine,
Right.
Right.
and he's gonna shine bright.
Yeah. Michael Thomas gonna shine.
Even the Brandon Childs guy.
Gonna shine.
Yes,
He's strong.
he is.
He's strong.
That
man.
was the 600-pound squatter as a sophomore.
swinging a axe and stuff all summer long.
So-
Sledgehammer.
And I'll tell you something too,
Yeah.
that I think's kind of been haunting some of these teams in Texarkana, just because we've had this stretch the last, I guess, 3 years of 3 D1 players at this school and 2 over here at this school, the next man up. And I think that Coach Stanford, like, after sitting back and watching, I don't know him personally, but just seeing from the outside looking in, I like him a lot, man.
Yeah.
I like him because I feel like some of this stuff that's been haunting some of these schools is we've been sitting on the backs of some of these kids so long that now that they're gone,
good.
there's
Mm-hmm.
no
Just
there's
trying
no
to shake
next
it up.
man up
Yeah.
theory
It's trying
going.
to
I'm not gonna say not be preparing the kids, but I think he's prepared what's been coming up real good. He's
I got
been
you.
getting
Yeah.
himself prepared for Clayton leaving and this guy leaving. And when I watched them Friday, it doesn't look like they missed the beat.
Yep.
Right.
No.
They look well put together. They did.
Because I gotta give a shout out to my boy Quay Sean. He one of the leaders on the line for them this year. He was pretty good last year, and he should hope he done elevated his game a little bit more because he's a senior now.
Yeah.
But he's a nice size, but he's probably one of the biggest they have on the line. So and then
That running back room deep. You can't leave that out.
yeah, of course you got the D1 prospect Braylon Stewart. Man, he has all the tools in his toolbox. I'll just say this: he nice sized boy. He runs the ball hard. Here soon he should be making his commit somewhere. I guess people have to wait and see, but here soon he will be. But they even the I'm trying to think of this kid name, the Brandon Hall kid. Hey, hey everybody that's a Tiger fan, make sure y'all keep up with this Brandon Hall kid. He a sophomore receiver. Man, he electric, man.
Is he 13?
I don't know his number, but hey, He electric. Hey, when you get that football, hey, it's stand on your feet
Business. It's
because
straight
you don't know
business.
what's finna happen.
Absolutely.
They said the Cody Reese kid can do a little something like that too.
Yes, and see, I think he's been a surprise. You know, he's the backward quarterback, but of course, when you got the likes of Brayson at quarterback,
Yeah.
The chance of him getting a lot of playing time is slim to none in case Brayson gets hurt.
Yeah, he threw one to TJ. Didn't he throw it in the gray the other day?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's one of the most skilled kids on the team. He's big and he's fast. So they decided to see if he can play receiver.
Other place
And it's
for
been a
him.
blessing
Other place for him.
because, and him being a quarterback, because he's still a quarterback. Now he's converted to a receiver. He knows what he wants the receiver to be.
Yeah, it helps him.
Right.
Yes, and of course, a quarterback more likely is not gonna have a misassignment. They're gonna know where everybody what route they running. So I think he has an advantage on that. Because I just think of quarterbacks, I guess preparation over the offense is a little bit different than all the other positions because they are the QB. They have to know what everybody's on their team is doing.
Yeah, they got to make reads and
Yes.
change it. I mean, all of it. There's so much more.
And
to
I might eat crow on this later, but I say Braylon Stewart going over 2,000 this year.
Now I hope so.
2000.
2000.
I think he will.
I say that's gonna be a hard task, all because they got a quarterback who can sling it.
I give him because
But what he rushed for last year, like 16 something.
Yeah.
yeah, he
He
didn't.
gonna
Yeah,
get his
it's
2,000 this year.
I mean, it's a possibility,
He's gonna be
but
close if he's not.
but
so.
when I still think that it's gonna be a hard task, especially with the quarterback.
New
Because,
line. You gotta know. You gotta know what the line gonna be.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm not even concerned about that because they're gonna throw the ball. You can't have a quarterback such as Brayson and not sling that ball around.
Right.
But however, he missed some games last year, and they still slung it around.
So
He threw for 2,900 yards, and he still rushed
Facts.
1,600 and missed some games.
That's why I said
that's
and that
doable
was
because
with
he
his
missed
big time receivers.
How many
out
games
there.
he missed? Stewart missed last year.
four,
Four?
three. No, he missed that many, but
Four?
four, maybe three or
Three or
four.
four.
So
with the
3 or 4
concussion.
games, we probably talking 2,000 yards.
That's 2,000.
I mean, he wasn't capable of doing it. Skill set wise, will it happen? I don't necessarily know. Because I just feel like the offense is. I don't know if it's gonna be like a run oriented offense because you got a quarterback such as Brayson. So I guess we have to see. I guess the only person that's gonna side it is gonna be Stanford.
Man who make the play calling.
Yeah. But I'm gonna run off just to show people how accurate Mac Henry is. This dude threw his completion percentage was 60%.
That's high.
That's pretty good.
That's very.
That's in high school.
Just letting you know that if it's not there, it ain't there.
Right.
He gon' cause I have to tell him all the time, my man.
Oh, he had 1,100 last year.
So that's a long way from 2,000.
Yeah, that is. I thought he had 16.
He
1151.
he has the tough man syndrome too. That I hope he finds to tuck that in somewhere because he needs to start sliding. he needs to start sliding. But out of all the stats that he put up last year, no, even the 36 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, that's like a hell of a ratio.
Mm-hmm.
But the 60% completion rate, no, that's what strikes to me.
Says
So
you
that's
got
how you know
more
he's
than
very-
2 receivers out there to throw the ball
Right.
to that's gonna
Right.
catch the ball.
Uh,
I mean, they got a 6'4" tight. What is it? How tall is the mini kid? 6'4"?
6'4".
Tight end. They catch a ball on the seam.
Nate Meaning,
So
6'4", and Jaden Kelly is 6'4".
Like 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
I don't know, man. I don't know how good this team will be. I don't know how deep they will go. If the offense can get it together, hey, this gonna be a very dangerous team.
With some surprises in the back. Yep.
Because that defense, we'll talk. That defense is the best in the city for one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But they're gonna be
man.
one of the best in the state.
Yeah, man.
That defense is something serious, dude.
Yeah.
And of course, based off know that they scrimmaged Lobos last Friday. And of course, the scrimmage part of it, to where there was like real live action, is only 1 quarter. So who knows what would have happened? If it would have went on. But they matched up pretty good. No, it was a battle. But the fact that they was able to minimize the quote unquote number 1 receiver, it depends on what publication you look at, to 0 catches during that whole 15 minutes. That tell you a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
Play smart, play fast.
Yeah, that tell you a whole lot about their defense. Because I was expecting that guy to come in and destroy everybody. If you look at him, I was watching him warm up. Like, hey, yeah, he's that guy. You can tell he's that guy. And even though that he didn't, I guess, flash what everybody was expectation was to see him, he's still that guy.
It's early.
No, I mean you can still tell he's that guy. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. He's what everybody thinks he is. It just didn't happen that night.
Yeah.
But he is that guy, and you can tell. My man, I guess we can go on to the next team, but I gotta get a shout out to my baby boy Trent Kelly though.
Yeah.
So y'all look forward to watching number 32 run that ball.
He was popping the other night too.
Yeah, but I don't like to talk about my own kid. But
I'll talk about him.
He said, "I'll talk about it."
Me too.
But there are so many other kids that I need to give a quick shout out. Even the Finley kid, man. Make sure y'all watch the big boy in the middle, number 11.
I thought he was bigger than that.
Now he's not 208. He's bigger than 208.
Yes,
so
I
I don't know
thought so,
why
too.
they got the 208 in there. This dude close to 230. he ain't no 208. He's a big boy.
Oh yeah.
He's played outside linebacker for him, and you got Jalen Jones, I think, and even Michael Thomas
line.
in the secondary.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is gonna be good.
Yes, he's gonna be damn good. And of course, everybody knows about Derek Brown. That's gonna speak for itself. So, man, good luck to T High and Coach Stanford and coaching staff. Man, I expect a whole lot from them this year. And hope that they can continue off that 11-1 season they had last year, and go however they're gonna go this year. I do see them win the district though. I don't want to see nobody in the district gonna beat them.
No, not at all.
All right, now we're gonna roll over to the 2-time state winning champ Pleasant Grove Hawks. Man, this team here, they're gonna surprise some people, I believe. But they're so young.
Yeah.
Right.
Very young.
So you may or may not see growing pains. You may or may not. They are very skilled, especially in some of the skill positions. You got the QB, Akari Johnson. His skill set is very his skill set is different. He I guess his skill set, especially his athletic ability, is something that you got to account for at all times if you're a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And of course you got the likes of the other sophomore, Jalen Broyley. He has 3 D1 offers. Everybody, he pretty much came on the scene as a freshman last year and made a name for himself. So everybody know what he's capable of doing. So hopefully he just take what he did last year and carry it over to this season and just be better than what he was last year.
Right.
Then you got my boy. I think this kid is the most elusive player in Texarkana. RJ Collins.
Boy, fast.
No, I think that some of the things he does with the ball can't nobody mirror.
No.
That's something that you can't coach, you can't teach. That's something you're born with.
It's high level IQ when it comes to RJ running the field.
Yes, like some of the things and the movements he make, that it's everybody can't make those type of moves.
Instinctual.
Yes.
Instinctual.
I look forward to seeing what he gonna do. And so a lot of people know he was hindered with an injury last year.
Yeah.
So you seen RJ, but you didn't see RJ at 100%.
And he was hindered, like he's been hindered for
Yes.
earlier, since a freshman.
So
that injury.
you again, RJ, he stepped on the scene last year, and you seen flash what he can do, but he was hurt. A lot of people wasn't aware that kid was hurt.
Right.
Now that he's 100%, he gonna open up a whole lot of eyes.
It'd be nice to see with the ball in his hand when he get the ball in his hand.
Yes, in open space, it's a wrap, dude.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody making an open field tackle.
No,
Not one on one.
No.
not at all.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him get his shine on. And of course I got to talk about my two bruisers. Caleb Hackerman.
Yep.
He's a sophomore that's gonna be, I don't know if he's gonna be a left tackle or right tackle. But Caleb's been putting in a whole lot of work to get to the point where he's at now. This will be on his second year playing football. He has the size. He has the ideal size to be a D1 lineman. And I think one day he will be a D1 lineman. And then, of course, you have. I'm trying to think of some other linemen they have.
I don't know who that one kid is. This is the first year I seen him. Man, that dude's big, man.
Darryl?
He's big and strong.
Yeah, Big Darryl Smith.
Man, when you meet him, you're not going. He's not moving nowhere. So
He's like a stomp in the ground.
Big Darryl calf muscles bigger than my whole thigh.
you ain't lying.
Wow.
You ain't lying.
Big Darryl got some big old calf. But the thing about it though, I applaud Big Darryl because Big Darryl, when he one of my boys, Big Darryl was 370 pounds at the beginning of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew that was too big for him to be good enough to move around and be, to be able to compete on the level they was going to require him to compete on.
Right.
So he was dedicated, and the boy lost 40 pounds.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's huge over summer.
Yes, he lost 40 pounds.
Still big.
Yes,
Congratulations.
And I'm not talking about big. I'm talking about that's a big man.
I mean, because that's what
That's
he
a
can
big
be.
man.
How tall is
Bigger
Darryl?
dude.
Big Darryl, he close to 6'4".
I'll say he about 6'3" and a half.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, yeah.
That's a grown
Real
man.
grown.
And he's
All
just
Just
a
a
sophomore.
sophomore.
Right? Yeah.
He's a sophomore.
So if he still take that mindset of working every summer, Big Darryl can look different as a senior.
Yeah.
Different his senior year.
See, Big Darryl got that dog in him too.
Nasty.
Yeah, Big Darryl, he got that dog in him. And see him and Caleb, I done got this little old bet amongst each other. I ain't gonna discuss the bet, but we got a bet going on.
I got something to do with some push-ups.
It got something to do with a lot of it. But we got this bet going on, and both of them wants to win. I put it like that, and it's gonna be whoever gets the most pancakes. That's who wins the bet. So I know you look like you confused. Like I'm not talking about no pancake. You get an IHOP, by the way.
Eating pancake.
He absolutely cannot help it.
But we got it. That's
It is what it is.
So there's a set amount that somebody has to get. It's not an easy amount because I'm gonna make a bet with you. I ain't gonna give it to you. But it's a nice little bet. But I look forward to seeing them move some people around on that defensive line because they offers only players. So they in good hands for the next 3 years because they on the sophomores.
Beautiful thing about the line, man, the line need just games. The more games they play, the better they get. They need games.
And of course, you have JoJo. You have JoJo. What's JoJo last name?
JoJo, who?
JoJo.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what accent.
JoJo.
You have JoJo in the backfield sharing the rock. He should get
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey. That's what it is, JoJo Bailey. He should get a nice large amount of carries.
He's another strong man, young man.
Yes,
Pretty strong.
he's very strong.
Yeah. 600-pound squat.
And they got another running back up there, Davion Stewart.
Man,
No doubt, Davion.
Davion Stewart.
I like to see that kid run the ball. Really, I really do.
Davion Stewart is a monster.
Yeah, I like to
Davion
see
is
him
one
carry the
of
field.
the
man.
hardest working kids in Texarkana.
Yeah, he put that work in.
So hopefully he get his chance to shine this year. I guess that's to be decided. But I want to flip over to the defense side of the ball, where you have you have one of the starting outside linebackers from last year, Reese Elrod. He made second team all district last year, I believe, at linebacker. I look forward to him, taking over what he did from last year and rolling over to this year. So I hope that's what's gonna happen. Well, we forgot about the baby Jackson on the offensive side of the ball. Lance. That's Landon's little brother because he making a name for himself right now. He got a few D1 offers, but he's a very large individual for a sophomore. No, freshman.
He's a
for
freshman.
a freshman.
He is a very large
He
individual.
is a very
for
large
a
individual,
freshman.
though.
Yeah. I guess he was a senior. He'd still be a large individual, but that's a big old boy. So I'm sure he's gonna be a big part of the offense, playing tight end. I know he will because David already been showing little flashes. You know him getting off and doing what he's doing. So now we go to the defense side of the ball. Back to Reese. He's gonna be his motor. He has that motor that doesn't get shut off.
He got a motor.
Yes.
That's a pure motor in that kid.
It's 100% effort at all times. He don't shut that motor off.
Never.
Again, he's one of those kids you don't want to get in a fight with. Cause you better knock him out.
They're gonna have to.
Cause he gonna come and he gonna come and he gonna come and he gonna come. Like he's one of those type of kids that he's coming and he's coming. And I like his skill set. Then you got my boy Big Vic.
Know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, Big Vic can throw his name in the bag for possibly being the best player in Texarkana. He's a specimen. He's a big old boy with a hell of a skill set.
Physical
But
dog.
I like Big Vic's nasty attitude.
Yeah.
See, I like that. They can keep the nice guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I want the dogs and the mean guys. I can win with them.
Vic, that guy, you get a late hit, you just gonna ask him why.
Yeah, man. I
If
mean,
he gonna say why, you like, okay, don't do it again.
because I see, because he got a on his sophomore the highlight. He got a video to where I'm not for sure what game it was, where he was on the offensive side of the ball where he blocked the guy, and the guy about to get up, and when I say Victor dove on him like he was high diving.
Argyle.
Oh my God!
Dog,
Hey,
that dude.
but
I don't watch it too many times.
That's the nastiness that I like to see.
I'll tell you that game.
I like to see that nastiness.
Yeah.
Like that's type of nasty that I feel like every offensive line should
Right.
have. Especially if you want to try to play at the higher level.
Right.
You want to play up this paying patty cake, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to take for you to get seen and for them guys to stay wanting you.
Absolutely.
You got to do, and he has that meanness in him that I love. I'm saying everybody can keep the nice guys. I don't want the nice guys.
He checks the boxes.
He does.
And
The dog mentality definitely does it for me.
And I mean, I don't want to talk. I don't like talking about like kind of like Donnie said about Trent because that's my nephew. But I asked him about something like Donnie said, hitting these guys on the ground. They getting up. He's still working on them. I asked him why he did it. He said, "Did you hear the whistle blow yet?"
That's right.
All right, buddy, you got it.
That's fact though. Hey, you go into the whistleblower. But the Bigs always had that mean streak ever since he was little. He one of the ones that you could be close to. If that whistle on blew, if you close to him, he seen you, he coming. The other one thing I would say that's something that's been in him for a very long time. He one of them kids that if that whistle ain't blown, you better stay away a whole lot from that kid there because he can come put you on the butt.
Right. You gotta talk about my other guy though.
Who that?
I call it. I think about when I think about it, I hear that song "Insane in the Membrane." BJ.
It's coming, but I'm gonna talk about him last. And then I want to say another shout out to my boy Katie McFadden.
Okay, Mac.
He a young sophomore that's very skillful. I don't know if he's gonna be playing safety or corner. I think they got him doing a little bit of both because he will be on the offensive side of the ball. But I think maybe I don't know if he'll play what side of the ball he's gonna play more on. But he's a very talented kid. And think about it though, if he was just a few pounds, if he weighed what Braxton weighed, McFadden would be the best looking kid in Texarkana.
Yeah,
because my man is built very well. He just don't have the weight.
No.
Like some of the others, but it's coming. He just a pup. But he's built very well. But and you got the likes of you got Keelan Benton back there in the secondary.
That's who I'm ready to see.
But speaking of you said Rayfield. 'Cause that's my boy, BJ Rayfield. But if those who don't know him, I don't know if anybody in Texarkana, regardless of what team, and I don't know if anybody in the surrounding areas of schools can match that young man's energy, and the energy and that he plays with. I don't think you can. It kind of reminds me of that Russell Westbrook mind frame on the basketball court. That's the type of attitude BJ has. And finally, he get to be uncaged, shall I say?
Yeah.
I expect that dude to have well over 100 tackles in the first 10 games.
Sometimes uncage all the animals.
You have to. You have to let them play.
Let all the animals go
You
and
have to
see
let
what
them play,
happens.
man. You have to
All
let
it
them
can
play.
be is chaos.
You have to let them play.
Because man, I think he's been a well kept secret. I think now that he's a senior, he's one of the team captains. He's a starting middle linebacker. He's undersized, but I'll take him over a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I know what he's bringing to the table. I know how he's coming every down. He one of the ones you can knock him down, but you better keep him down because if you don't, he's coming up.
BJ a downhill player.
Yes.
Right. And
So
they said he had 12 in the tackles in the last scrimmage they had.
he had at least 12. Maybe he had more than that, but he had at least 12 in the last scrimmage.
Yeah. So if a man finding the ball that early now, he's going.
And that goes back to what I said earlier. It's a lot of talent over there on the sideline.
That's true.
Got to utilize it all. They're young.
Mm-hmm.
These pups.
There's still a lot of talent over there.
Throw the pups in.
Throw them in.
So I
Yeah.
really see. I'm really looking forward to see what because this is his last dance. Mm-hmm. I'm really looking forward to seeing what BJ's gonna do. I know what he's gonna do. But I'm ready to actually see it on the. I'm actually seeing. Now it's his time.
Yeah.
He didn't get voted. From his teammates. See that's how I like. When coaches allow the team to pick the captains versus the coaches picking them.
Right.
Because who knows more or better to know who's going to lead that particular team than the players.
Right.
The players know, okay, who they're going to listen to, they're not going to listen to.
Right.
A coach can appoint a kid. That doesn't mean the kid's going to listen to him. Well, the kids actually voted for BJ to be captain. And it's kind of hard to argue the point because he's going to give you everything he has on that field. And he's going to lead by example. So that's what I would want as leading my team as a young man like BJ. Because I know how he's going to come.
Right.
And I love his attitude.
Yeah.
Like, he has that attitude that some people may not like. But I love it.
Right.
Because he shows the display of his raw emotions. Regardless, if you make a bad play, you're going to see an emotion. If you make a great play, you're going to see a hell of a lot of emotion. I love that.
Right.
I love how a kid to express their emotions on the field. You ain't got to make a tackle and act like you didn't make a tackle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, show some emotion. This is the game you're supposed to love.
Right.
That comes with emotions. You ain't got to be like you're in the military and make a tackle, then turn back around and like you did and just walk back in the huddle. No, show some that you're alive inside.
Right.
And he does that. And that's what I love about him. A lot. So shout out to my boy BJ Rayfield. And is there anybody else we need to talk about before we move on?
I'm gonna do two real quick. Jaden Stewart, Davion's little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Since he got hurt, he had to step up a little bit too. In some of these scrimmages, man, dude's good. He's real good.
Had a hell of a run last
He's
week.
a junior, but he's real good, man. Real bowling ball. And I know a lot of people probably have never met him, but me and Donnie talked about him before. Man, shout out to Coach Darby. Coach Darby is a
Coach Darby, good dude.
is a
Shout
good
out
dude.
to my man McCarry.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
And he really pumps them boys up and have them ready to run through a wall. Real good guy. Y'all will see him on the sideline.
Shout out to
this year.
McCarry, the youngster D lineman that's gonna come up. McCarry, I don't know McCarry's last name.
Kyron.
Big boy, D lineman.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yes.
Because I don't know his last name either.
I don't either.
Really?
I don't either.
But
But
then
he
we
been
got,
work-
we got
working
one
on
more Texarkana team, and that's the kick-ass LE Leopards.
Kale.
They got Coach Pressure over there coaching them up now.
Pressure.
You know I'm sure that they want to improve from what they were last year.
Playoff team.
They lost a lot of talent, but from what I'm hearing, they have a little bit more left in the tank.
Yep.
No, they got a 2-year, 2 and 3. Did JJ start his sophomore year?
He is sophomore. He was sophomore last year. He's 2 years.
Oh, okay. So
His
he's
second year.
the second year starting. You got JJ Hampton at QB. You got my boy Greg London. They're just gonna be in the backfield, sharing the rock with whoever else they got running the ball. And you got the guy Michael Riley.
Sean White.
I bet he's gonna do real good this year.
Who's that, Riley?
You got the to me, he probably one of the best offensive linemen in this.
Murphy.
Big Murphy. Big Murphy is pretty good.
Yes, he is.
Big Murphy
kid,
gonna
too.
move something. Yeah, he gonna move something.
He was at the. I think that's the one that was at the
Yeah, he was there.
camp
Yeah,
in Texas
and,
A&M
yeah.
when I went down,
Good looking kid.
and there was some very, very good kids at that camp. He held his own just fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Murphy gonna be one
He's
of
gonna
the
be real good.
centerpieces on that line, I believe. Once his feet planted, you ain't getting past him.
No, sir.
so if anybody that's want to blitz, and you might want to pick another gap to go through, because you ain't gonna go through his.
Leave that man alone.
Yeah, you're not gonna go through his
He's gonna
gap.
hit you in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then you got they got some skills players. You got the likes of Michael Walker, at receiver. He's pretty talented. Then you have my boy Tracy Revels back there at safety, ready to knock somebody's head off. I think that's all he cared about doing, to be honest with you.
So did they have the most people coming back?
I think they had.
Because they had 7 on the offense coming back and 7 on the defense coming back.
I guess so. They say they returned 26 Letterman, so
Okay. Yeah.
that's a lot.
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 So hopefully, LE can put it all together.
I hope nobody's sleeping on them.
But we also got to talk about the Jones boys,
They're a big addition.
especially that one.
They're big additions.
What's
Cal
yes.
Jones.
If people don't know who this Cal Jones is, you'll know.
You'll know in a minute.
Because once he get in, you know he's in.
Yeah.
Some electricity starts.
Yes.
Some electricity.
Every time I don't saw him play, I'm like, whoa, this kid he can play.
Yeah.
Play. Yep.
What?
So the Caden Cooper kid, he's still there, right?
Yes.
And Tracy Revels.
Yeah.
Caden
The
Cooper's
Cooper
nice,
kid,
too.
that's the
That's-
he got a D1 offer to Western Kentucky.
And Arkansas. Well, he didn't get the
No,
Arkansas.
he ain't got
one,
Arkansas.
did he?
Nah.
I saw both of them got the visit.
Yeah, they
Arkansas.
took unofficial, but he has one visit so far. I mean, he had one offer so far. D1 offer, that's Western Kentucky.
Don't do it.
I'm sure he's gonna get more because he's very skilled. Like he got a lot of skill. So
That's where you from.
What,
That's where you went.
what did you just do with your fingers?
Donnie said high school football.
yeah, don't be distracting me while I'm going.
I
Thank you.
wasn't even talking to you, Donna.
I'll teach you in a minute.
I'm about to get
Hey,
schooled.
I gotta give a shout
I will
out
take that.
to my boy, Big O.
Alright.
That's all I have to say because if you know about football around here, you'll know who Big O is.
He played for you growing up?
Yes,
I remember.
You'll know who Big O is. So I shouldn't have to say he don't need no introduction. If you know football, if you been keeping with especially youth football to now, everybody should know who Big O is.
He a lineman too?
Yes, Big O is a dog.
So
Like Big O has
False.
that. Big O is a dog.
How tall is he?
6 foot.
6 foot.
6'1"?
6 foot.
I don't.
think
He's
6
somewhere.
foot, though.
But we don't need you to be.
Don't start. If you don't
trying to
start,
correct
that
how
means
how
we gotta
tall
get
somebody
Don't
is.
respond.
Pause.
We're
We
trying to
start
get all Ellie in.
754.
He's
If you
6
don't
foot,
start,
6'1",
I'm gonna
We're
be
trying to get
whatever.
all Ellie in. Don't respond. Be quiet.
But Big O is a dog. Like he has
I'm
that
counting.
that attitude. Like he has the attitude that I love to see in football players.
Right.
To me, he's that good.
So they got a lot of returning linemen, huh?
Yes, he played center last year. I don't know where he's gonna be at this year, but he was a center last year. He been a center for the past two seasons.
Stay where he is.
Yeah, but he goes the dog though. That's one thing I can contest on that. That sucker is something different when it comes to his attitude and how he plays. So man, we're gonna move on, and man, we're gonna have to talk about I can't leave my boy Woodside out. Woodside leading the Hooks Hornets to whatever season they're gonna have this year. He's bringing a lot of under the center experience for Hooks at QB. And of course, then they have the receiver that's committed to UT San Antonio.
Yeah. They got 8 and 8 on both sides of the ball too.
So 8 returners.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much they pretty much got the same team from last year.
Basically.
Yeah.
They lost to that New Mexico State commit Benji and the Varius Clark, that running back, but they running back that Keyshawn Walls is their young running back. He's a bruiser.
Yeah.
And he can run.
Yeah, Keyshawn, yeah, he's built like a man child.
Yeah.
He's only a sophomore. Mm. But that's a big old boy.
They got another one that's pretty fast though.
Yeah.
Ontarian, I forgot his last name, maybe Johnson or Jones, I don't know, but he can run.
Man, I don't know a whole lot about what Hook's gonna be doing, but I know they got a good quarterback. They got a good receiver. They got the running backs, and for them to turn 8 on each side of the ball, you would think that they gonna make a deep run.
Right.
You would think.
Yeah.
But you got to play the game, so I guess we have to wait and see.
Play the game.
But before, whatever your Sandler, we talking about Hooks. But I gotta talk about Atlanta. I can't be up here and talk about my boy Cam Dickerson and his group, because Cam is one of the most talented kids, regardless if he's in Texarkana or Atlanta.
He's like RJ.
Yes, Cam Dickerson is very talented.
Compared to two.
Yes, he's actually Damon Collins' first cousin. The mamas are sisters.
Big. Walt Nasty.
Really?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's a defensive player?
No, you can put him wherever.
He put him wherever.
He's an athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
put the ball in his hand, snap it to him. He's going 99.
Cam is an athlete.
Yeah.
So, I like him because he can his skill set. He's good enough to play defense, but I like him on offense because he just what he can do with the ball is sometimes it's unmatched.
Put it in his hand.
Yeah, give him the ball.
Give him the ball.
I don't know where they're gonna have him at this year. He one of ones you can put at QB, you can put at running back, you can put at receiver.
I like that.
Yeah, that's his skill set. He can give you all the above. So hopefully,
got a new coach in Atlanta.
They do have a new coach in Atlanta.
They scrimmaged Mount Pleasant and didn't look bad at all.
Oh yeah,
They're not.
Didn't look bad at all. From what I saw, the highlights I saw.
So I don't know much about what all Atlanta has, but I know they got Cam. so
hey, McClure, a couple other kids.
If I was a coach, I'm gonna try to get the ball in that young man's hand as much as possible.
And he's what, 9th grade?
Now he'll be a junior. He's a junior this year.
They got this lineman. I don't know if he's a freshman this year, but I think he's a 285 bench. He's about maybe 6'4", 6'5", maybe taller.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta keep up with them a little more then.
Now they got the big 8th grader, the big freak.
That's him. That's what I'm talking about.
He's a freshman this year.
Is he a freshman? That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
He was a freshman this year.
He's 6'6", though, right?
Yeah, he was an 8th grader last year.
He's 6'6", is a freshman?
I think they said I might be lying.
He was a pretty big boy as 8th grader last year. Yeah, he was a monster.
Walter, who was that kid? How big is he?
Yeah, Walter no. But yeah, he's a big.
He's a big old
boy.
Jeez.
A big old boy.
Can he play?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I don't know anything about the kid. I don't know the kid's big.
He's big.
Hey, like I said, he might.
Talk about him because he's big.
He a pup. He a pup right now. But,
yeah, but hey, he's big. And hey,
6'4", 275.
Okay, but hey, so
4'8", 40.
I just want to just touch on Ashdown real quick, but cause I got to talk about one more team. Now Ashdown, they got that D1 commit. It's commit to Arkansas.
Woo pig.
He's a 4-star tight end.
Congratulations, Ashdown.
Did you just whoop him?
I'm
So,
gonna do it again for the show over.
Okay, fine. Now,
but so good luck to Ashdown. But I want to touch on Mod real quick.
Yes.
Cause I got 2 boys that play on that squad.
Kaysen,
Kaysen,
my boy.
and then Briley. Kaysen is Mod's QB. What's Kaysen? Lamb. Kaysen Lamb. He's Mod's QB. If people need to on the cool, they need to pay a close attention to Mod football season this year. They're gonna make a very deep run. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all might oh, it's Mod 2-way cool. It's football though.
Kaysen a good football player, man.
They playing their level of competition, and I think they're gonna make a very deep run into the playoffs and maybe even the state because in case it's gonna play a very large part of it.
Yep.
But then you gotta think then the Briley. Briley is probably the biggest biggest lineman in 2-way football.
Yeah.
So was that the one that day?
Yeah.
I thought it was a grown man.
Yeah, at the gym.
That's a giant, son.
That's
That's a big
man.
dude.
Yeah, and he's gonna move whoever he needs to move out of the way.
And I believe it.
And ain't not gonna be able to move him.
And he's just a sophomore.
No, he's a junior.
He's a junior?
Yeah.
Briley junior now?
Yeah, he's a junior.
That's a big man.
Oh, yeah, I guess he is.
He
So-
was working too.
So anyhow, y'all make sure y'all keep up with that little old school down the road, cause that little school gonna make some noise this year. Y'all heard it here first.
Yes, sir. I believe it.
You can laugh at it, you won't.
Whatever.
But
I like
hey,
it.
they gonna make some noise
I like
this year.
them kids.
But anyhow, man, we're gonna do a part 2 because I didn't get a chance to touch on all the schools I wanted to in the depth that I did. So maybe next week we'll do a part 2. But so anyhow, shout out to all the schools that's finna suit up tomorrow, and good luck to y'all.
Sit up tonight.
Stay safe. Follow your COVID restrictions,
Please don't mess up my football season.
No doubt.
Please follow your COVID restrictions.
With that being said, I appreciate everybody tuning in. If y'all would like and share this live feed. This is the best sports show this morning. Lord have mercy. See, I hate when you be bothering me. This is the best sports morning show on this side of heaven because my mama said so.
Get you some gold bond.